peace. It's your girl K-Cee Deeva here, and Mr. Anthony Adams, and this is another
Hey.
edition of Afterthoughts, 90 Day Fiance, WTF moments. This is where
Hey.
we like to catch up with one another and talk about all the craziness going
Woo.
on the show. Catch up
Mm.
with you all out there watching, because man, it's been crazy up on crazy up on crazy. Am I right, Aunt?
Yes, yes. And let me just say real quick, I love that new little intro video that you have there. I gotta say, I
Oh,
love it.
thank
It looked
you,
nice. I
thank
liked it.
you.
Yeah.
It played a little fast. I think it's the app. I'm not sure what's going on, but
Oh, it was just right. Just right. No need to make
okay.
changes. Look good. I like
Good,
it.
good, good. I'm glad you like. All right, peeps. Well, hopefully you're having a nice, peaceful Monday. This is a show where if you get busy on the weekends like we do, you have a chance to get the recap on 90 Day Fiance, our favorite show, one of our favorite shows. But I think for me right now, this is top of the list because there's just so much going on.
Mm,
All right,
mm.
let's start with Ziad and Rebecca. So now, last we checked in, Ziad and Rebecca. Zia told Rebecca that she had 2 weeks to get married to him, or
Mhm,
he'd have to move out because of he celebrates Ramadan as a Muslim,
mhm,
and it's a
mhm,
big Muslim holiday. And so they couldn't be cohabitating without being husband and wife.
mhm.
So Rebecca, was tormented and finally gave in, decided to do it. She ordered a dress. Dress didn't fit. She
Mm.
lost her engagement ring. Her, COVID happened. Her kids couldn't make it to the wedding. It was just kind of one thing after another. But in the end, they did do some vows. She
They did.
wrote a Cinderella carriage. What do you think about that carriage? The whole carriage scene. Do you think it was a little over the top, or what do you think it is?
I mean, listen. The wedding day is something that's, from what I've understood, every little girl dreams about. Okay, cool. And they want to have the fairy tale wedding, horse and carriage, that's fine. But when you've been married 3 times, no. The fairy tale wedding is over for you. Okay, it's over. Just have a ceremony, or maybe just elope, and have a little party later on. It's
Right,
like
right, right.
sitting there. This is my fairy tale wedding. You've been married 3 times, honey. No, no. I always think about that joke Steve Harvey said when he talked about his niece getting married and how she wanted to have a horse and carriage. He's like, now granted, his niece was from the projects and she was poor. So he was like, when you from the projects, this is some things you got to cross off your list that you just can't have. Clearly, Rebecca and Zied are not in that area. They can afford it. So kudos to them. I
Right.
thought, it was a nice little ceremony for it being COVID. I thought it was cool for what it was. But but yeah.
Yeah.
You 3 times, yeah. Your fairy tale's over.
I had the same thing. I'm like, bless her heart. Like, she's really trying to make this thing happen. And I
Mhm.
agree. Given the stress and what I mean, it just felt like, you know what? Just throw on a cute dress, I mean, he had just kind of he had a
Mhm.
blazer on, and I mean, he just looked kind of regular, all the
Yes.
stress, and girl, just do it. This is number four,
Yeah, number 4.
and I really hope it works out for her because
I do too. I
you
really
know
do. I
she's
really do.
a lot going on there, a lot going on there. Okay,
Yeah.
let's move to Julia and Brandon, who also finally tied the knot.
They did. They did. And it was actually a nice little ceremony. I'm not gonna lie. I give Brandon an A for effort for trying to read in Russian and everything, trying to
I thought that
respect
was
her
cute.
culture. I
Yes,
respect that.
yes, that was actually my favorite part.
Yeah, he's a lot better than me because I couldn't. Oh, God. The enunciation, everything. I'm like, forget
Yeah,
it, forget
he
it.
tried. He tried.
He
So
did.
so so for those who missed it, Julia asked him. He wanted them to say their vows in each other's languages. So she said
Hmm.
hers in English. He said his in Russian, and it was really cute. And what I thought was cute. I thought her little dress was cute.
Hmm.
It was like they didn't have a lot of time, to shop.
Hmm.
But it was cute. She had some kicks on with it, which cracked me.
Wait, was she wearing Chuck Taylors with them, or were they just like regular tennis shoes?
They look like just regular tennis shoes. I don't think they were
Okay,
tennis. Yeah, they're
Okay,
just
good.
regular tennis shoes. But I just thought it was a cute look. And his mom and dad,
Mhm.
have you noticed that mom and dad kind of fell back a little bit? Like they don't
They
seem as
did.
obnoxious. Or is it just me?
No, they did.
Okay.
They've fallen it back quite a bit. I think, especially for that day, they wanted them to have that special day.
Hmm.
But of course, they were probably trying their best not to stress out, because if they stressed out, then it stressed them out.
Right.
Brandon and Julia. So,
Right.
I thought it was cool. I mean, and it was a little bit of a traditional break from tradition. You're not supposed to technically see the bride until she's coming down the aisle. He was
Uh-huh.
actually helping her get ready for the wedding, trying to do her hair,
Yeah, I
and you
saw
actually, and you
that.
saw them walk down the aisle together.
Right. That kind of caught me off guard. I've never
It
seen that
did.
before.
I've never seen that
Um,
before, neither. Yeah.
but
Mm-hmm.
hey, you know what? I look at it like this: it's your day. You can do as little or as much, however you want. You like it, I love
Mm-hmm.
it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We are here for you, okay?
Yes,
We
yes.
ain't here for we here for you. So only thing, I don't know if you saw this, but the only thing I could really see, aside from them two reciting the vows, was this: the mom and dad in the
I
background with the phones.
Now that was funny. All the phones. Yeah. I forgot to mention her parents joined them from Russia
Mm-hmm.
via the Skype, which was really cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had a cute little wedding.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Let's
I'm
see who else.
already.
We got? Oh,
Uh.
Mike and Natalie. Now, Mike and Natalie were the
Oof.
only couple that did not make it down the aisle last night.
As of from what we've seen so far, yes.
Yes, yes.
Uh.
Yeah, right.
uh.
Because there's a couple next week they didn't show this week, but yes.
Yes.
Um, yeah.
Oh man.
So okay. So basically, Natalie and Mike's friend, bless her heart, who was taking Natalie to the hotel that he booked for Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
They get there. The lady says, I need to see his ID. He needs to be here with his ID. I can't give you the room." She's like, "No, but you already paid for it on the phone." She said, "I still need the ID." Now, anybody staying in a hotel knows you need the ID along with the credit card. So I got
Or
to
you need to have the
little,
person there.
yeah, exactly, the person there, exactly. This whole scenario was a little fishy to me because I'm like, wouldn't I'm sure Mike has stayed in plenty of hotels before. He knows this.
Mm-hmm.
So she has to come back to the house because she's got nowhere else to go. The friend had a full house, so she couldn't stay there. She goes back, she stays with Mike, and then they have this whole conversation. And she starts again.
Let me stop you right there for a second, because this is the case of people that don't know where he lives versus where the hotel was. He lives in Squim, and the hotel was in downtown Seattle. That's about a 2-hour drive. That's about an
Three,
hour, 3-hour drive. Okay, three
three.
hour drive. So
Yeah.
that's 3 hours there, and that's 6 hours they were in the car total.
Yeah, that's why I said his friend, bless his friend, because she was playing chauffeur back and forth. Um, but I don't know. It just felt I was like, it was this kind of a setup, a stage
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing, or
Mm-hmm.
Mike did it purposely to get her because he knew she'd have to come back. I don't know. I mean, why go through all
Yeah.
that? But maybe he thought it was taken care of because he did. She said he had paid for it over the phone, so
Mm-hmm.
not sure what happened there. But she came back and they talked to a lawyer. She only has 2 days, mind, 2 days before her visa expires, and then she'll be considered illegal in the state.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, uh, I see where she was pushing because it's like, okay, do I need to pack up and leave? But here's my thing. You see, I'm not a groveler.
Mm-hmm.
Not a groveler. Diva doesn't do that. So if I was in a situation, I had to go back and stay with him because okay, I couldn't get out. I'm not gonna beg you to marry me. Ain't
Mm-hmm.
happening.
Nope.
They already went
Nope.
down that road. And what did she
Yeah.
do? So are we gonna get married? And we're still left not knowing if they're gonna get married or not.
Exactly. We got to tune in next week. I mean, you could tell. I mean, Mike is basically like, I mean, listen, we've said it before, we've said it again. He's checked all the way out of this whole
All the way out.
situation. Like, he doesn't even, like, I mean, they slept in separate rooms the night
Mhm.
before. So I mean, it's clear that he does not want anything to do with her anymore because he's dragging his feet.
I think we need let's role play this, Anthony. Okay, you ready?
Oh,
You're Mike and I'm Natalie.
mm-hmm.
Let's give the piece just a little glimpse at what transpired. Okay, you know the
Mm-hmm.
scene where he's sitting there. I think they're in the bed on the couch, and she's asking him.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike, the only good one day. It's we're gonna stay and we're gonna need to figure out who. I just don't know. I need to get married. I need to get married. Or what do I do? What do I do, Mike? Do you love me, Mike?
Here's what Mike really wanted to say. I just have you here so I don't get fined by TLC for breach of contract. That's what he wants to. That's what he wants to say.
Yeah, he did. He was just in there like,
I don't know. I mean,
I need a decision, Mike.
Well, perhaps. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Mike, I don't have time.
I mean, the lawyers said that we have to do this and we have to do that and we have to do this and we have to do. I'm telling you, what he really wants to say is he's pretty much in Marshawn Lynch mode. I'm just here so TLC doesn't find me. That's what he wants to say.
That's a good analogy.
That's what he wants to say.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what he wants. I'm just waiting for the day he just breaks and says that.
But I have to say, I'm sorry. I actually kind of liked Mike before. Yeah. I feel like it was a douche move that he pulled on her.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel most sorry for her because of the whole coronavirus thing, right? Because it's right to think of it. If she has to try to figure out, I feel like he's just making her wait again. And it's like, girl, like, you know what? The longer you wait, the worse it's going to be trying to get home. And, and then if he decides and your visa's expired, and then what? So now you're here illegally. So now, it's just a whole mess. He just needs to, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll find out.
Drive her to the airport or something like that. Yeah.
Something.
I mean, we're going to have to tune in. So I'm ready for this. See how this plays out.
Yeah. Okay. So we've seen Natalie and Mike, Julia and Brandon. Oh, Jovi and Yara.
Whew.
Jovi and what did you call his? What do you say he looked like in that silver suit?
Oh, he looked like he was getting ready to sing Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up."
Never gonna give you
up. Never gonna let you down. He looked like he was getting ready to sing that. I'm like, the hair and everything. Right. Oh, I tell you this right now. First of all, so let's back up a second. They go to the jeweler, right? Now, here's the thing that I think about jewelers. They know within the first 5 minutes whether or not you're gonna make it or not as a couple. And he was looking at them like, this would be done in about 30 minutes. So that's exactly how he was looking at him.
He didn't even want to spend $1,000. Like, talk about a cheapskate. And that's nothing for it. That's not even a minimum. I don't know what kind of ring it was. I'm sure it was cubic zirconians or something. But $1,000, like,
that's nothing.
Dude. Even his mom was like, you gotta pick something that's your cherish.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, and then on top of that, his excuse is, I don't see the point of having to buy another ring when I already gave her a ring and everything. And I'm like, dude, it's not about you. Just give her the ring. Stop.
Just stop, Jovi.
Because you're already headed for divorce court and you ain't even made it down the aisle yet, or an annulment. So.
I don't know. I have a feeling that Yara's gonna be on a plane at some point. Maybe not right away, but I have a feeling that she's gonna head back home at some point. She is not happy.
Yeah.
And his dad kept asking him, "You sure you want to do this?" And finally he got upset. He's like, why does everybody keep asking me that? He's like, because it's you. We know you.
When he was in that tux shop and his friend, his dad, and the lady helping him with the tux, all three of them were openly talking about this relationship. That's a bad sign right there.
A little bit.
That's a bad sign when they talk about this relationship. Yeah, because it's you. You're Mr. Party guy and everything. I mean, you have a reputation. You want to go out. You want to have fun. And, even now that you have a child on the way, you still have not put away those ways yet and everything. And it took for your
And
wife
they still haven't told the friends.
that she's pregnant. Yeah, they had to hide that last night. I
Mm-hmm.
get why, because
Mm-hmm.
she's suffered miscarriages before, so you
Yeah.
want to wait till you're at the 3 month. So I get that, I respect it, but it's okay to drop little hints here and there, so let them figure it out on their own. What I'm saying is, it had to take your wife damn near, your soon to be wife damn near crying to get you to finally stay in and realize the
One
error
night.
of your ways one night.
Yeah. Yeah. And we still don't know. We still don't know what
We
happened
still don't.
with him and that stripper going up the stairs at the strip club. That
Nope.
just kind of, we just never knew what happened. They didn't show anything. They didn't say anything. We can only speculate. But
Somewhere in the TLC studios, in the vault, in the editing room, there's something called the cutting room floor, and I
right.
guarantee you there's footage, and
Who
that's the
can we
footage we were
who
never
can
meant to
we
see.
bribe, man? Who can we bribe?
I'm not going to use the word bribe, but I am going to say, if you want to just anonymously drop
I,
the footage off and say a Dropbox, we won't show it to the public, we promise.
I'm not promising that.
Her words, not mine. I'm just saying, I'm trying to set up a deal here for us.
Right, 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 right.
We will talk about it, and we will thank you in a very wonderful way that you will that'll be worth it. Okay, how about that? There we go.
Okay, we'll bribe you in some way. Okay, now next topic.
Stop using the word bribe.
Last but not least,
Mm.
let's talk about Tariq and Hazel.
Oh
Now, Tariq
man.
and Hazel, I saved them for last because I
Mm.
actually thought out of all the couples that did get married, I
Mm.
thought their wedding was the absolute sweetest.
It
I mean,
was.
gotta be honest. It's the first outfit I think I've actually liked on Tariq. He looked very nice in his all white and his little teal bow tie.
Mm-hmm.
And Hazel looked, I thought she looked amazingly
She
beautiful.
did.
Her makeup, her hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love his friends, especially
Mm-hmm.
his friend Angela that married them because they couldn't get a pastor with
Yeah.
the COVID. His friends have genuinely tried to embrace her, and because she's here, she has no
Mm-hmm.
family. She has one Filipino friend that came to the
Mm-hmm.
wedding too that she met online. But I just love that. It's
Mm-hmm.
like they did the bachelorette party. They helped her get all dolled up for the wedding, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really sweet.
I
It
thought that
was
was
a sweet wedding.
too. I thought that was too. It was, and I called at the beginning of the season. I said, what, I think out of everybody, these are the ones that are actually going to make it to the
You
down the aisle.
did.
And because if you look at all the drama that was going on, I'm like, these guys have like the least drama out of everybody. So I'm like,
Mhm.
they're going to make it down the aisle, and they did, and I was very happy for him. I did see what Hazel did there when they asked her about what was her favorite part of the bachelor party. She said, "Oh, I like the clapping that was going on." I was like, I see what you
and,
did there.
and she was talking about she
She's
wasn't
talking
talking about
about
this kind of clapping.
this. Well, and let me say something too.
She finally said she said booty cheeks.
She did.
She said booty cheeks.
She
She liked
did.
the stripper.
She did. She did. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Hazel looked beautiful. Tariq looked great in his suit. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say this, Tariq, brother, just embrace your baldness, man.
People been
Embrace
crying
it,
for Tariq.
man.
I saw something online where somebody said he needs some hair plugs for men.
No,
I agree. I think he could pull off the ball. I think he
he
just shaved it off.
could. He could
You
pull it
know?
off. Yeah. You got the beard and everything. Pull it off. You could pull it off, brother. I
He could
think you
pull it off.
could.
Yeah,
I
go
think
ahead
you
and do that
could.
to me. You don't do that.
Yeah, man. And
And his daughter was there. His daughter
his
was
daughter,
there
that was
in between he
beautiful.
and Hazel.
Yeah. His
It was
friend,
very
his
sweet.
his friend that drove from, was it Denver or Salt Lake to be there? Or was it
Oh,
his
one who was
brother?
done this stuff part?
Or was it his brother?
He has a brother.
It was
Yes. I didn't know this. He has another brother besides I forget his name. The
The
one that
one
he
that was
doesn't
on
talk to
Pillow
anymore.
Talk.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't talk
So
anymore.
okay, so I knew that they had another brother because um there was a 90-day quarantine edition that they had. It was like a special, and they
Oh, I didn't
interviewed
see
the
that.
brother, and they interviewed the brother, and because the brother that's over in is it Thailand or
He's
Vietnam
over in
where he's
Thailand
at?
right now. Yeah,
Is it Thailand he's in?
or
Okay, yeah, Thailand.
Philippines. Philippines.
Is it
Wait,
Philippines or
did he go
or
to
is it Viet?
Philippines?
I thought it was Vietnam.
Oh, I'm all screwed up.
Either
One of
it's
those places.
Vietnam or Thailand. It's one of those places he's in because he's in the military and where and basically like he makes bank because of the military checks he gets
Yeah.
affords them a good lifestyle. But
Mhm.
what happened is he was on the Skype with the brother that was there at the wedding, and he said, "Hey man, you talked to Tariq at all?" And that's when I found out he and Tariq had a
Oh,
falling out. He goes, "Yeah, me and Tariq we
okay.
don't." And actually, and if you're a Discovery Plus members like myself and Miss K-Cee Deeva, which you can subscribe to, no shameless plug there. They actually for the first time a few weeks ago, if you remember this, they did 90-day their little after show. They actually had the brothers Tariq and his brother on there. It was the first time they had talked to each other. Of course, he was virtually,
Yeah,
and they were going at it with each other, and they actually showed what it was that made them had a falling out, and
yeah,
it was an episode of Pillow Talk, and the brother was just being over aggressive, and Tariq was like, "I can't do this anymore with you. You're
yeah.
just
He's been over the top.
yeah, yeah, he's
They're
over
very
the top."
different personalities. Now Tariq can go there, but
Mm-hmm.
he's not. His
You
brother
owe
is
me
all
respect.
in
You
your
owe me
face.
respect.
Yeah, he's just over the top.
Yeah,
He's with a woman now who's pregnant, and like you said,
yeah,
I think it might be Vietnam. I think you might be right on that actually.
yeah,
She's pregnant, due any day. It's kind of sad because they don't talk anymore, but
yeah,
I'm glad his other brother came to the wedding.
yeah.
And it was a small ceremony, but it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Congratulations to them.
We will
Hopefully
see them on.
we'll see. We'll see how it works after they find their
We
third
we
person.
will see them on. We will see them on Happily Ever After. They'll
Yeah.
be on Happy Ever After. They will. I'm
Yeah,
calling
I
it
don't
right
know.
now.
I don't know. I don't know. And I tell you why, because that whole third party thing they keep trying to do.
That
Hazel said she wants a girlfriend as part of it, but Hazel's very jealous. So I don't know that anybody's gonna be the right fit, but we'll see.
well, I'm saying we'll see them to see how the follow up is. I'm calling it right now. We're gonna see them on Happily Ever After. We'll see Zied and Rebecca on Happily Ever After, and I'm gonna throw a wild card in there and say we'll see if Jovi and Yara make it to Happily Ever After. I think they'll be on there too.
Yeah, I think they'll be on there.
I think Brandon and Julia they might pop up at a special, but they seem like the type that they just want to do this one time and then just be done with it.
Yeah, I don't see
Yeah,
them coming back on the show. I agree. I
yeah.
get that vibe from them as well.
They might. Well, actually, you know what? They might be on Pillow Talk. I think I can see them on Pillow Talk.
Maybe they be.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be like I have my favorite couples on Pillow Talk. I
yeah,
don't know that I would like them on Pillow Talk, but we'd have to see. We'd have to see.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
well we're just about out of time. So we got y'all caught up. Another episode next week. We'll see who
Mm-hmm.
actually. We'll see if Mike and Allie actually make it to the altar. We'll see Jovi and Yara. They actually make it to the altar.
We'll
Um,
see your girl who left old boy here in America.
oh, Amina, yes, they
Yes,
did
we will
something. Yes,
see them. Yep.
and yes, and I saw the preview, the clip. His mom is like super defensive for him, which I'm like, that kind of explains why he's the way he is. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
because she's going in. I'm like, you haven't even met this girl. Your son
Mm-hmm.
was wrong the way he put her through trying to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll save that for the next episode.
Oh
All right,
yes.
Pete. That's the end of the show. Had an amazing time chatting with you.
Had a
Until
nice time
next
chatting with you
time,
too.
hope you join us again. Be sure to go to my YouTube page, like, subscribe. It's K-Cee Deeva Shows. Also, Anthony and I are part of another show coming up this Thursday, um,
Hey.
April 1st, every first Thursday of the month. Nightcap Nightcap with the girl K-Cee Deeva and my crew, Anthony Adams, Princess Robin, K-Cee Kirk Clayton. We chop it up about all the crazy entertainment stories that have happened throughout the month. And there's some good stuff.
Woo!
We're gonna talk about it. All right.
Mm.
All right.
Mm, mm,
Well,
mm, mm,
until
mm.
next time. Later, peeps.
Peace.